Greetings, colleagues. First, let me thank each and every one of you for your tremendous contributions last year. 2020 was a year that tested all of us, and you and our teams rose to the occasion. We saw once again that it's women and girls who are bearing the brunt of the COVID crisis, and they count on us to make sure that life-saving sexual and reproductive health services will continue, and that contraceptives and other supplies are there when they need them, that they can be safe from harm, and that survivors of violence are given the care and the support that they need. Time and again, you've responded to the call, you've met the challenge with determination, and UNFPA is demonstrating tenacity and creativity and that kind of agility that we want to define ourselves by. For our dear colleagues who are serving in conflict and in humanitarian situations, you do us proud. I would also like to express sympathies on behalf of UNFPA for people who have lost loved ones, who are struggling with illness, and just the stress of juggling professional and personal responsibilities. I want you to know that UNFPA as an organization takes the duty of care seriously, as we should, and that we look out for each other. So please reach out to colleagues who may be having difficulties, and I've asked managers to be as flexible as possible and to keep the lines of communication open. So please look after yourself. Like they say, put on your oxygen mask first before you care for others. Self-care is very important. Unfortunately, we're not out of the woods yet with COVID, and we know the consequences are going to be with us for a while. But we mustn't take our foot off the accelerator pedal. The pandemic shows just how vital UNFPA's mandate remains and the terrible things that can happen when access to essential and reproductive health services gets undermined. Yes, COVID has set us back, and we do face a choice. Are we going to fall back, or are we going to step up? For UNFPA, the choice is clear: full steam ahead. It means we adapt, and we innovate, and we work smarter, and that we partner. And I've seen lots of good examples coming from your countries, from your region, and I would like you to continue to share what we're learning, the best of your innovations as we forge ahead for the 3 UNFPA zeros during the next strategic plan. It's going to be pivotal for us to aim high. We need to inspire and aspire to bring more partners into our tent and to keep that energy and momentum that we built on the road to Nairobi ICPD 2025. So we're looking for evidence and good data and lessons that we're learning in the pandemic response as we build forward, better, fairer for everyone. I think that's how UNFPA shows our value as an agency that delivers results. We have unique expertise and technical know-how, and we try to be transparent and accountable and to listen. And this makes us attractive to donors, to financial institutions, to the private sector, and anyone who can help us financially to achieve our goals. We need resources, and realistically, this year it's going to be tougher because of the economic fallout from COVID-19, and our models of engagement need to look at how do we leverage new partnerships and resources. How can we foster that culture of innovation that we need to take our results bigger, to scale? Please be creative, bring your creativity, don't be afraid to take calculated risks. It was Audre Lorde who said, when I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I'm afraid. So dare to be powerful. We do have our vision, and that's zero. Zero barriers to contraception, 0 women and girls dying needlessly during pregnancy and childbirth. And the big one of gender-based violence, 0 violence and 0 harmful practices, is part of a world where every woman and every girl is the owner of her own body. So Coming up, UNFPA and Generation Equality, that action coalition, we will be pushing for action on bodily autonomy and sexual and reproductive health and rights this year. And our State of World Population Report will be an advocacy tool with great power for you to use throughout the year. It's just been in January when I assumed the championship of the Humanitarian Affairs Protection from Sexual Exploitation and Abuse and Sexual Harassment issue, and I've committed to being a big champion of protection on behalf of anyone whose voice is silenced by violence, whose bodily autonomy is stolen by harmful practices or abuse. And I would like you to recommit to this as well. I've said our fourth zero is zero tolerance to sexual harassment and discrimination, racism, disrespect in the behavior on the workplace. We can only advance this vision of equality and inclusion when we're inclusive here at UNFPA. So thank you for paying attention to that. Dear colleagues, I really hope that your meeting will give you that precious opportunity to come together to strategize and to build on the success that we have and to do more, keeping that Nairobi flame lit and not turning back, not backing down. Henceforward, we move forward. Adelante.